Hey guys, Mighty Gazelle here with a brand new manga series reaction. I'm not saying I'm going to do the entire series or anything. This is more so of a test run because I'm very curious about this series. This is a brand new series called The Hunters Guild Red Hood. It is written and presumably drawn by a man named Yuki Kawaguchi. Why am I reacting to this first chapter of this series, you might ask? Well, this one actually caught my eye because Yuki, he actually either was or is an editor for Horikoshi, who does My Hero Academia. I think he used to be an editor. I don't think he is anymore. But from my research, which I haven't done a lot of, this is his first actual series that's being published by Viz and Jump and whatnot. Serialized, I should say. So, and not only that, but like the one image I saw of this series, I was like, wow, that art style actually looks a lot like My Hero. Like, it only showed like two characters. It showed the girl on the red hood and then a little kid. And it doesn't look exactly like My Hero, but I got like My Hero vibes. And I've heard some good things about it, so I'm just gonna dive on in. I don't know how many people are gonna want to watch this, or hopefully you guys enjoy this nonetheless. That's why I'm making this video. I think it's very fascinating to maybe just step out of my comfort zone and try something new, a new manga series. I'm reading this on Viz.com. You can subscribe to them for like $2 a month, and you get access to all different sorts of Viz stuff. But yeah, if you guys like this series, let me know down below, and I'll continue reacting to it. Obviously, if I like it too. I'm assuming I will, if I've heard such good things about it. Okay, this first chapter is going to be long, by the way. This is like, how many pages does it say? It's like 55. Oh yeah, it's 58 pages. So sit back, relax, if you don't have this pulled up with me. And let's just dive on in. So page number 1. Have you ever seen a dragon, boy? As we get this girl in the red hood pouring water on her. This is a colorized page, by the way. Very, very cool. How could I have? Says the kid, who's also doused in some sort of water or liquid. Dragons only exist in fairy tales. No, long ago, dragons flew the skies, says the girl. I think that's the girl. But we exterminated them. Oh, we get the title drop, The Hunters Guild, Red Hood, by Yuki Kawaguchi. Number 1, The Red Huntress. As we get the shot of this girl who, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, she is very a well-endowed girl. Her chest is very large. That's just like the style of this or whatever, but that's what he's going for. That's what he's going for. Not that I'm complaining. I'm just pointing that out. 500 years ago, we killed the last one. And we get the shot up of her face, and she's beautiful. She's got this like, I'm really, it's really cool that actually starting with like a colored opening of this, so we get an idea of what the characters look like. As we probably, I don't think this whole thing is colored. No, it's not. Okay. So the boy has like an orange hair with a blue outline, and she has like this blue aquamarine, white, yellow kind of look going on, and it's great. Well, in the faraway shot, it looks like she's blonde, but close up, she looks like I just described. She seems to be very tall, and yeah, I think she looks beautiful, personally. We killed the last one, she said. Okay. All right. Now we just dive on in, because now it's cutting to like the actual manga panels and stuff. Our story begins in the tiny hamlet of Kesaka Village. As we get this, the words are on a scroll. It's very stylized, very cool, as we do get a shot of the village. Another one vanished? Yes, only their clothes remained. By the way, this is an official translation. For the My Hero ones, I do the unofficial one because I don't like waiting. But this is the official one that we get on Viz, so. Another one vanished? Yes, only their clothes remained. There was blood everywhere, too. So, it happened again? This is a very concerned villager, I assume. A werewolf ate another one? As we get this, that text is overlaying what looks like teeth and like some sort of tongue kind of going between the teeth. Alright, so they're gonna get some sort of monster or something. I don't know what the premise of this, like, series is gonna be, but if it's actually supposed to be like Red Riding Hood and they're already talking about werewolves, is it like fairy tales but brought to life and actually very dangerous and stuff. That'd be kind of cool. I'd be down with that. Don't worry, everyone. You've got me. As we get the kid that we saw at the beginning pop through the doorway, and he's covered in like feathers and twigs, and he's holding a musket. Look, I finally got this fawn. Got a fawn this morning. As he's holding up the fawn that he says he got. I did it all by myself. By the way, translation is by Adrian Beck, and lettering is by Brandon Bovia. Want to give him a shout out because they're doing all the work here. By the way, I'm liking the art style so far. We haven't seen too much, but it seems very clean and like, I don't know, it's very nice. I like it. This kid does give me definitely kind of like Deku vibes a little bit, just because like the wide eyes and stuff. They all look at him as he walks in the door, and they're like, a collective from the crowd. Yes, he knows his way around a musket, but he's still a boy. All of our adult hunters are eaten. This hamlet's done for, they all say, like these old people. Hey, yeah, I'm still a kid, but I'll grow up someday. Big enough to hunt werewolves, he shouts back. By the time you grow up, do you think anyone's gonna be left? Says this adult, who's got like this, I don't know if it's a scar or a tattoo of like almost like an A on his forehead. The kid looks a little flabbergasted at that response. He's kind of irritated. Okay, it looks like we're getting some sort of backstory stuff now. We're panning to this old storybook or textbook or whatever, written in a different language. Werewolves. Horrifying monsters. They are, as their name suggests, humans who turn into wolves. One day, a perfectly normal person is suddenly beset with the urge to eat human flesh. Sooner or later, they transform into a cannibalistic monster. It is an unknown plague? Is it an unknown plague, a witch's hex, or even a curse from a wrathful god? No one knows how it happens, but one thing is clear. Once a werewolf tastes human flesh, it will hunt humans for the rest of its life. Okay. Alright. I assume... I don't know. This is kind of cool. Everyone shouts this giant man as he comes into place. This guy's huge. He's wielding an axe. Mayor. He's got like this fur hat on. He's got a big bushy beard, and they all shout at him. This year alone, we've lost 6 to a werewolf. The way things are going, we'll soon be faced with little choice but to abandon our hamlet and move elsewhere, says the mayor. Mayor, teach me your ways to fight. If I can fight too, then... Valou. Okay, we actually get his name. The kid's name is Valou. V-E-L-O-U. You still don't know the true terror of werewolves. Things have gone too far. I can't protect our hamlet alone. We don't have enough able-bodied adults left to stand guard. I didn't want to resort to this, but I've sent a request to the Hunters Guild. The Hunters Guild, shouts everyone. I'm assuming the Hunters Guild's like a iffy thing to contact. The Hunters Guild. Founded by the legendary Red Hood. It is a guild of mercenaries who specialize in hunting monsters. Founded by the Red Hood, does that mean that the person we saw at the beginning was the founder? We're getting the shot of like someone hunched over in a red hood. And I don't even know it's red. It's a hood of some sort. We got a whole bunch of weapons behind him, and I like the imagery so far. Rumor says they're really just a pack of money grubbers, though. I heard they fleeced Rennet Village for a hefty sum, says some of the villagers. But every rumor always closes with, but they got the job done. Mayor, we're a poor hamlet. Where are we going to get all that money? Says this guy. He looks like he's beat up. He's got bandages on his head and stuff. Don't worry, I have it. I sold all of my sheep. My house, too. What? Whoa. By the way, so the mayor is like grinning right now, and he's like smiling at the people. That's giving me some like One Piece vibes. The way he's like drawn. That's cool. I don't really read the One Piece manga, but I know like images of it, and like obviously I've seen the anime. It's very like One Piecey. I don't know. It's cool. What? Shouts everyone. As of now, I'm homeless. He shouts. Anyone have a spot by their hearth? That said, I made sure to ask for a really strong one. What were you thinking? Shouts the people. You're the mayor. If the hunters can't rid of the werewolf, this hamlet is done for anyway. What point is it there to having any sheep or even a house then? Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can zoom this in a little bit. I can't actually. Ooh, wait. Some of this text gets kind of small. Let me just expand the page. Okay. What'll he do if the werewolf was killed? That's just who he is, says one of the people. They're all chatting around the kid. I need to remember his name. Baloo. I can remember that, Baloo. Ha ha ha, says the kid. 1 week later. Welcome. Are you the hunter the guild sent to us? That I am, says the person. I'm Grim. As we get this very little girl wearing a hood. That's the hunter they sent? Alright. Is this supposed to be the girl from the beginning? Unless everyone just wears a red hood from that guild. I don't know. I'm Grim. The guy pauses as she holds out for a handshake. A pleasure, she says. You're a little girl, says the mayor. Yes, and? Dude, I love this art style so far. It's very, very pleasing. If I must say so, it's very good. Pack your things, abandon the hamlet. This place is done for, says all the people. Baloo looks a little bit discouraged by this. Sorry to interrupt, but I'll take the first half of my payment up front, thanks. She says. She holds out her hand. Oh, this is great. Mayor, we should send a complaint to the guild. I mean, they sent us a little girl, says one of the guys. If you want a different hunter, you can request a change. But with the cancellation fees, transfer fees, and other fees, it'll cost you about 200 silver pieces. Can you pay that? Never mind. We're fine. This is the guy who's complaining. Money, money, money. So the guy, Baloo, looks at the girl. Grim. Grim's the girl. I can remember this. It's not too hard. Money, money, money. You get here and all you talk about is money. The rumors were right when they called you a pack of money grubbers, he says to Grim. You don't care about our village at all. How are we supposed to trust someone like you? We can't. She looks at him with a bit of a disapproval. Listen, boy. We hunters aren't trying to be heroes, she says. Florists sell flowers for money. Carpenters build houses for money. We're the same. The guild kills werewolves for money. I'm not going to work for free, and I don't give a fig for your feelings. If you can't pull the trigger yourselves, the only thing left is to fork over your money. Am I wrong? And the mayor has to hold him back as he's about to, lose it. You're just taking advantage of us? Yeah, you'll, God, what's his name again? I keep forgetting his name. Baloo. The text is really small in some of these panels. Baloo, enough. Oh ho, what a child, she says. You're a child too. Please don't take offense, Miss Huntress. Thanks, old lady. This old lady comes over and apologizes. At least call her Granny. She's the mayor's wife. Really? That girl's the mayor's wife? Alright. A werewolf ate Baloo's parents years ago. The poor dear. Oh, okay. Well, I already have our motivation as to why this kid wants to hunt the werewolf. Kill the parents. But the mayor destroyed that werewolf. Okay, never mind, that one's done. But he just hates, all werewolves. This is so it's like an Eren Yeager situation where he hates the enemy just because they're the enemy. The mayor destroyed that werewolf and took revenge for their deaths. As we get this flashback of him dual-wielding some axes. That's pretty badass. Ever since, Lou has wanted to be a strong and kind huntsman, just like him. Right? Money for work is important, yeah, says the old lady. But when Granny, I'll call her Granny, like they wanted. But when the man one admires empties his purse to hire a savior, only for one like you to arrive, well, I hope you can understand. ... And she's looking over. To accept money for a job is to accept responsibility for it. Let's leave it in her hands for now. Mayor, says Baloo. Just in case, everyone will still pack their things to leave. If you want, I guess, says the girl, Grim. Baloo, you show the huntress to the mountain hut. Okay, he says. This way, as he's guiding her. Not much further to the hut. This is good enough. I'm not going to the hut. Huh? Show me a path back to the village. One that won't let anyone know we're coming. Why? He says. Granny says the werewolf comes down from the mountains. If you keep watch on the slopes from the hut, it doesn't come from the mountains. Says Grim. Couldn't you sense it? I could ever since I arrived. The stink of a beast. and its gaze. The werewolf is probably in the hamlet, she says, to the shock of Volu. Looks surprised, but I love this art style. This art style is great. I don't read a whole lot of manga. I'll just let that be out there right now. I have some like that I read. I read Zatch Bell back in the day, Yotsuba and stuff. So my like manga artwork is pretty limited, and it's like very much like just My Hero focused. But I really do like this art style a lot. What? Can't be right. Once a werewolf hunts and eats human flesh, they can't ever go back to being human again. They'd stick out. Exactly, says Grimm. But werewolves are capable of transforming. They can at least look like their old human self. To werewolves, the food humans eat is like mud or rocks. If they try to eat it, they just barf it back up. But humans themselves, they looked like tender, juicy walking meat sticks. Most try to hide it at first, but the urges eventually overwhelm them and they disappear into the forest. But sometimes, there's ones who can fool people long enough to devour everyone around them. As the kid's thinking back to stuff that Mary was saying. ... But I still can't believe that the werewolf is one of the villagers, says Volu. After my parents died, the mayor was the one to take me in, but the whole hamlet raised me. Everyone there is a good person, he says. They get this like kind of like pouting look on Grimm. Come on, this way. The hut is just past the... Gah! Someone shouts from the village. A human scream. That's the mayor's voice. I thought it was just gonna be a normal villager, but it's the mayor. This is far enough. You go back to the hamlet. I'm coming with. I have to save the mayor. He shouts to Grimm. There are lots of blind clefts and streams in these woods. You're going to really wish you had a guide, I promise. Shouts Volu. She pauses. Don't fall behind. As they continue on. Whoa, she's got like a gun out or something? She's like zipping ahead. Next, she's fast. That way's a cliff. Go right. He shouts as he's like trying to follow her. She says, thanks. I already told you, Huntress. That werewolf can't be one of the villagers. All bad wolves come from the mountains. As he's trying to chase after her, she looks back at him. ... When you eat your dinner, do you feel like you're doing something bad? Chicken, pork, mutton, even plants have lives. Your oh-so-kind villagers are no different. They eat meat and plants every day without a second thought. And that way, werewolves are the same as humans. They must eat, or they'll starve and die. There's nothing good or evil about it. Being good people doesn't mean one of them isn't the werewolf. They won't eat in town. Personality has nothing to do with the need to eat. Okay, so she's definitely wise in the ways of fighting werewolves and whatnot, so pretty cool. I don't know, this artwork's so good. When we get to that, when we get to where that scream came from, don't expect to find any heroes or justice. There isn't any. Yeah, there's no heroes in this show. That's in the other series, My Hero. I'm kidding. I'll stop making My Hero comparisons. Stop. Oof. She slaps his head. Blood? Yeah, it's still fresh. Huh? Wait. This is the mayor's axe. Oh no! Did something happen to him? Look, the blood trail goes toward that building. That's the mountain hut I was supposed to take you to. She stops and opens her briefcase. This seems off. Let's take a look. Hound's muzzle. The hunter's 616 tools. Wow, dude, there's like she pulls out like a rifle, and they call it the hound's muzzle, but it's actually, I know she already had the rifle out, but she literally put a muzzle on the end of it, and it looks like the snout of a dog or something. What the heck does this do? Oh, that's cool. What is that creepy muzzle attachment, says Volu. A secret tool developed by the guild. It can analyze the scent of blood and bones and tell me what they came from. Oh, whoa. Its breath is loud. Woof, woof. Decision scent. Wait, decision. Scent werewolf. Blood is recent. Be careful. It could be rough. Like that pun? Rough. The show's got some good humor already. Then the mayor's fought the werewolves with this axe? Highly likely, says Grimm. Whatever the case, we'll find our answer in this hut. We're on page 26 and 27 now, by the way. About halfway done. She kicks open the door. And whoa, there's like a skeleton or something. It's not human bones. Is the werewolf not here? There's like, they kick this hut. There's the middle of this hut. There's like a skeleton just lying there. Baloo? Baloo, dear, is that you? Granny, she's hiding in like a broom closet or something. Are you okay? Where's the mayor? Baloo, child, listen carefully, she says. The mayor, he's the werewolf. Oh, shit. Oh, we already got a plot twist up in here. All right. That's kind of cool. Bit wild. That means he I don't know. That doesn't mean he necessarily killed his parents, because that was a different werewolf, but maybe it was. What? Says Baloo. Right before the two of you arrived, he sensed you coming and escaped out that window. He almost ate me. You saved my life. Dude, wait. What if she's the werewolf? And she's pretending? Let's find out. So that window, she said, jumped out the window, blah, blah, blah. So the blood we saw on the way was his? Boy, watch over the old woman. I'll search for his trail, she says. So she puts the snout back on, the wolf's snout back on. Baloo doesn't say anything. Boy, she says. That can't be right. The mayor's a werewolf? That can't be. It just can't. Decision. Old man. Age. 70-ish. Woof, says the dog. Snout. Muzzle thing. Says Grim. Granny? Are you sure the werewolf escaped through the window? Yes. Why do you ask? There are still cobwebs. Oh. Bones work in accordance with an axe wielder. Male. Loves venison. Besides, there's no way a man the mayor's size could squeeze through that window. As Grim says, like clicks something on her belt or something. Vzz. Granny, tell me, where did the werewolf really go? Okay, the door that the granny was hiding in just like creaked shut. This is really creepy. Oh my god, it was the grandma, and that doesn't look like any werewolf I've ever seen. It's like climbing on the ceiling all like demon-like. As Grim tackles him to the ground. You okay, boy? Granny is, wait, Grim, it was her. Okay, well, the girl is actually an adult hiding as a kid's body? Does whatever gadget she does turn her into a hot adult? Like, is that what that does? Because literally it's like, that's hilarious. You're an adult? He shouts. My, what a surprise, says the granny werewolf. What is going on? Says Baloo. I'll explain myself later. Right now, up. The convenient trail of blood. The axe left in an obvious spot. This is clearly a plan to split me off and lure me into the hut alone, she says. The blood trail must have been from him, then. These bones, too. This is the mayor. Dang it, the mayor did die. Yeah. That sucks. Then, that means I am the werewolf, says the granny. Werewolf. I'll just go call it werewolf now. By the way, this werewolf has like 6 appendages, 2 feet, and 4 arms, it looks like. She's big, says Grim. We'll have to pull back. Hold your breath. Real big, says Baloo. The hunter's 616 tools. She pulls out another weapon. Pocket chimney. Whoa. What the heck? Oh, is that just like a smoke bomb? A smoke screen, yeah. Oh, my nose, says the werewolf. Cough, cough, as they run out of the building. I warned you to hold your breath, she said. Clever wretch, says the werewolf. This is cool so far. This is really cool, actually. Up. The smoke screen won't last long. The mayor, he's dead, says Baloo, as he thinks back to just hearing him, like, about him selling his house and stuff. The wolf is bigger than anticipated. I could use some help, says Grim. We'll need every last bit of firepower we can find. Are you talking to me, says Baloo? Let's get back to the hamlet. We'll get some of the grown-ups to help, says Baloo. There aren't any able-bodied fighters left there. The mayor is dead now, too, says Grim. I mean you, boy. I like how she's always calling him boy. Maybe that was like a hint that, like, because, like, why else would a little girl call another little boy, boy? Like, I guess that could be the case. What am I supposed to do, says Baloo. You saw that monster. Even the mayor couldn't kill it. I'm not dumb, you know. I get it. A little kid like me can't protect everyone. The hamlet, the mayor, not even my own life. Zip. As she lifts him up. She's like way taller than him. What? You want to get eaten? No? Then fight. Do you think horses and cows hold still and let wolves eat them? That they just flop over and expose their bellies to be ravaged? Humans don't have hooves to run fast, or thick hides to block teeth, or sharp horns to stab with. Our weapon is our minds, she says. We have to use that soft, squishy horn to break down our foes. You were the one who realized the werewolf hadn't left the hut. That tells me you can be useful, if only a little. Stand, Volu. Hey, she didn't call him boy. Stand, Volu. How long are you going to wait to grow up? As he's starting to stand up. And yeah, wow. They made this grim girl very curvaceous. The curvature is immense on this woman. Goodness me. Why are my ears so big, you ask? Oh, is this like a callback to old school, like the stories? All the better to find you, my dears. Goodness, why are my hands so large, you ask? As, whoa, grabbed Grim. What? All the better to hold you and not let go, my dears. Why is my mouth so big, you ask? All the better to eat you up, my dears. Oh no, okay, so obviously this is a werewolf, but they're well expanding anything I've ever heard of a werewolf being able to do. Its mouth like split open to like a triangle Venus flytrap thing, and it's about to drop Grim right into the mouth. Volu, run. Get as far away as you can, she says. As the werewolf swallows her whole. She was eaten? Says Volu. Gulp. Phew. Before they move somewhere new, I think I'll eat all the villagers first, says the werewolf, and slaps the kid away. I'll save you for last, dear. Let's start with the butcher, then his wife and child, the shepherd's family next, then the florist, the gravedigger, everyone. Perhaps I'll preserve some, use their guts to make human sausage. But you, Volu, you I'll tie up in the tallest tree in the hamlet. There you can watch as all your beloved villagers get eaten one by one, and then, at the end, I'll eat you. Goodness, why would I do something so terrible, you ask? Because I can't stand wretched little children like you. This imagery is so good. It's really cool. It's kind of like, some of it's simple, some of it's detail, but it's very, I like the style a lot. The mayor was a fool too, as it starts, like its tongue comes out and starts like licking near his face, selling his livestock and even his home for a miserable little hamlet like this. The huntress he paid for I ate one gulp. His pathetic resistance wasn't only useless, it would get the whole place killed. You suffer because you struggle. Give up, says the werewolf. As it's just wrapping its tongue around him. Oh, that's really... Wait, it's like it's eating him, but it just said it was going to save him till last. It was going to tie him up in a tree. Interesting. Humans are eaten by werewolves. You will be eaten by me. It's fate. Things must eat to survive, he thinks to himself. There's nothing good or evil about it. He's thinking about what she said. And the mouth closes, and that's why we resist. It's not useless. I think this is Volu talking still. Oh, he's propping up the mouth with his gun. The mayor's resistance wasn't in vain. I won't let it be. Click, as he pulls the gun. Oh, it blasts right through the roof of the mouth. That's awesome. Hey, says the werewolf. Are you sure it was okay to sell your house, Mayor? What concern for me? Don't be. Houses can be rebuilt, over and over if necessary. He's thinking back to a conversation he had with the mayor. But lives? Lose them once and they're gone forever. I want to do everything I can to protect you and everyone in our hamlet. While I'm still alive, he says. I'll protect it. Everything that you wanted to, Mayor. I'll protect with all my might. As he whips out the axe and damn, that's a badass shot. Okay, he dives up and he's like comes swinging down right down the chest or the belly, it looks like, of the werewolf. Says the werewolf. as he's like ripping open the gut. Is he gonna pull her out? Yep, he's pulling her out. Huh? She says. Did you cut open its stomach? Yes, I did. What did you just let it eat for, huh? A scrawny little kid like him? Don't tell me that axes, she thinks to herself. Now, let's work together to bring that thing down. Unnecessary, she says. Huh? Setup is complete. In the end, things worked out mostly according to plan, she says, as she has him on his back. She like, that's funny. She has like a grapple hook that she like whips to a nearby tree. My food, my guts, my stomach. There's something still inside, says the werewolf. Okay, she put a bomb right in the guts. That's pretty badass. Tick, 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 tick. Oh dear. Is this my last meal? Says the werewolf. Boom. Badass shot. That's a badass shot. Explosion. Volu to the right of the panel. Grim to the left. Walking away from the explosion. That's really cool. Phoo. Can you see it from here, Mayor? The hamlet is safe. Thanks to you, I found the strength to stand up. I told you to run. That was crazy, she says. Who are you calling crazy? At least I didn't get eaten on purpose to set up a bomb in its gut, he replies. I thought you would run, she said. It looks like she's breaking out that liquid that we saw at the beginning, I think. Or maybe it's a different liquid. But you stood your ground, Volu. I'm not going to run again. I've learned that lesson. The mayor and you, Grim, taught it to me. He's just crying. She looks over at him. You're sticky with blood. Wipe your face. I don't know what's in there. I assume it's just water. Have you ever seen a dragon, boy? She says. How could I have? Dragons only exist in fairy tales. Okay, so this is the beginning that was colored in. No. Long ago, dragons flew these skies, but we exterminated them. 500 years ago, we killed the last one. And so dragons were forgotten, locked away in the world of books. No one has to live in fear of them anymore. Werewolves, witches, vampires, until the day comes when they too are nothing but myth. We hunters will fight on. Do you want to become a hunter, boy? This is a story of two hunters. So begins the Hunters Guild Red Hood, Part 1, Werewolf Hunting. Okay. Very good. I can see why this was getting such good reviews. I didn't like read the reviews. I just saw like the grades people were giving it and like little blurbs like, hey, this was pretty good for a beginning. I like the fantasy setting. It's very cool. I like how it's not like a modern. One of my things is like I don't read, like I said, I don't read a lot of manga. But a lot of the ones that people always say to read, like ReZero, I don't even know if that's like manga or if that's just an anime, but like a lot of these have like art styles that don't really fit to me, or like they look too like normal, like chibi people or whatever. And I'm not putting down people who like series like that. I'm just saying that's just my personal taste. But when I saw the one piece of artwork I did for this, and the two characters immediately gave me Horikoshi vibes, that might have been the reason I wanted to read it. But like after reading this first chapter, pretty good. I kind of do want to see where these two go next and what happens and like what there is to these characters. I want to know why Grim goes to places as a little girl but then turns into an adult. Is that because kids make better disguises? That's unique. That's interesting. And Volu seems to be a cool character, kind of unsure of himself, but like kind of growing at the same time. He just wants to. Now he has nothing to go back to. Now there's no mayor. There's no. I mean, there's a village, but you live in your village your whole life. Very cool. I'd give this like a nice 8 out of 10. For first chapter, the art was amazing. I actually thought some of this artwork was awesome. Again, the creator, his name is Yuki Kawaguchi. I don't think he's currently Horikoshi's editor. I think he was at one point. And I don't know if like he took pointers from him, like how to draw people, but like the style is very, like there's some DNA that feels similar, but this also feels a lot different too. like I said, I got at one moment I got like One Piece vibes from the mayor when he was smiling, and then like kind of the way some things are rough sketched is like very different than My Hero. So like totally different, but still has little similarities that I like. Grim is hot, so that helps. You know, if you have a main character who's a badass, it just is awesome. Of course, you know, people are gonna want to read. So yeah, I don't know what the schedule is for these coming out, but please let me know. I don't know how well this video is gonna do. 5 people could view this video. I don't know. This is sort of a blind just experience as to what this manga has to offer. So yeah, let me know down below. Do you guys like this series? Do you want me to continue the series? I'd be down to go a few more chapters and see if it clicks. So let me know if you guys want me to continue this or not. So yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you guys, as always, for watching. And until next time, this has been Mighty Gazelle, hoping you all have a mighty day. See you guys.